Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's presentation. How has it been going? Happy New Year again, and welcome to this new journey of discovery, journey of knowing more about who you are and why things were being done or things were happening to you the way they were. I thank you for your comments, and I believe that the outcome of this session with me will have an everlasting impact on your life. Like in 50 years to come, you will remember this day, the day that you discover some things that you have been neglecting, and this is going to affect people around you too. The way you're going to raise your children and others is going to be different because these were things that we have been neglecting all along. Thank God for a day like this. So today we are going to be looking at imposter syndrome, that is reframing I'm not ready. Imposter syndrome, reframing I'm not ready. So let's dive into what an imposter syndrome is all about. What is an imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is the persistent belief that you are not good enough, not qualified enough, or not deserving of your achieving or achievement despite evidence of competence. Imposter syndrome is the persistent belief that you are not good enough. Yeah, that I know people like that. I know somebody who is a salary earner, a Bamileke man for that matter, who believes only in his salary work, and the extra thing he does in his life is the few people that know him in a quarter as a doctor, that when they are sick they come and consult. That's all. Bring any business idea to this person, he will analyze and kill it in his mind. He just know that he will, God, I think people know this type of people. These are people that you see a lot of advantages that they are having, and when you begin to open their mind to it, they will be the same people to tell you that, is that how I do think? Is that how I see it? Let me begin to tell you. You see this one like this. If I just touch now, they will justify from number one to the last to prove to you that it is not possible. What you are seeing that is not possible for them, they are really much tied, but you are seeing a lot of advantages before them or around them. That is why we said that somebody who has not worked on his mindset and is having all the available advantages will find himself behind, while those who do not have those advantages succeeding because the differences only came because of mindset. So whether you're coming from a rich background with a poor mindset, just know that the next generation that is coming before you, or you from yourself, poverty will start with you. But you see somebody who is coming from a very poor background, those you have been helping in school, food money, taxi money, and even helping them to give money for them to go and print their note because their parents could not afford, they will double you tomorrow, and they will be very successful in what they will be doing. So this syndrome, this is are the things that will bring in your mind if you have this type of syndrome. I'm not ready yet. One day they will find out I don't know enough. Others are more qualified than me. You understand? You are not ready yet. You keep saying you are not ready yet. You keep feeling that you don't know enough, and if you go now, what if they discover that you are not qualified? Instead of saying that I don't know yet, let me start and I figure out the rest. The more you start and you see the need and you see the importance of what you're offering, you will be encouraged to go for more research and go for more skills to know and grow in it. Let's continue. We are going to repent from so many things. Each of these classes is opening our eyes to things that we couldn't have ever imagined. That's one thing that I like about these our sessions. So you should just note that all this thing is not humility. It's internal self-doubt disguised as responsibility. When you start hearing this type of things you are hearing here, one day they will find out that I don't know enough. Then all this rubbish like this, they are just that self-doubt, the self-doubt that we spoke about. So we spoke about self-doubt, then we are moving now into the self-doubt that has looked for a plot, bought and built a house in somebody's mind. That's how it begin to act as a syndrome. So reframing I'm not ready often means I'm afraid of being seen. I don't want to fail publicly. I'm comparing my behind the scene to other highlights. You understand? That's just the meaning of it. So it boils down to the same thing I tell people, that if you have been into selling, just know as from today that anybody that you propose your product and the person say, I'm not ready to start, or you're busy, I'm not ready to start, just know that it is a mindset problem that the person is addressing. Because anybody with an open mindset has a way of responding, that you know that this person, at least he knows that I'm on the right path. Truth be told, readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is never a feeling, it is a decision to begin before perfection. Yes, because all the experts you see today, they began when they did not even know. When God called Abraham, he say, go to the place that I will show you. Go to the place that I will show you. He did not show anything, but there was a goal. A goal is an action word. And he started going. Most people don't feel ready. They grow ready by doing it. That's just what you should know. Not It's not even, why am I even saying most people? Nobody feels ready. Nobody feels ready. They grow ready by doing. That's it. It's not most. No, nobody feels ready. They grow ready by doing it. So how does imposter syndrome develop? Imposter syndrome is learned and reinforced over time through growing up needing to prove what, being praised only for result and not for effort. When you are being praised only for the result and not for the effort that was done, you understand? Because you have passed number one, you are being praised more than somebody whose average has improved from 5 to 10. It brings this type of syndrome into your mind. You start feeling like you are not good enough. Perfectionism and fear of mistakes, that is one of the worst thing. Don't even make friends with all these things we are naming. Make sure that you don't make friends with those type of people. They will kill what is embedded in you in these 30 days. They will kill it. Don't even make friends with those type of people. Anybody that wants to be perfect before it comes, and he hate mistake, those people cannot take you far. Constant comparison, especially on social media, entering new environment. You understand? Entering new environment, business leader success, that's how you are just afraid. The higher you rise the ladder, imposter syndrome can become, not because you are unqualified, but because you are expanding. You understand? So you can still have a positive mindset, you go to a certain level, but imposter syndrome now will come into say, I have wished for this level. That's another way. I have wished for this level and I'm already there. I don't have the power to fight for another one. That's how you put it. You start claiming it fight, but it's just a constant improvement on your skills, improvement on your expertise, and creating more doors for you to open. So don't be a man of enough. I have enough now. No, always like, if you know about enough, Dangote has already worked money that his 10th generation will stay behind it. Then why is that father still doing up and down, opening new factories and so on, creating new business deals with other countries? It's because of the fact that he knows that he needs enough, he needs enough. So don't limit yourself. Don't let this imposter syndrome drain you. Damage caused by the imposter syndrome. Mental damage. You shrink yourself to fit others. You avoid leadership and responsibility. Yes, you don't want it. You don't want to be a leader. You want to grow. You don't want to. This type of people also, when they know something and they are shying away from responsibility. You deny your voice and values. Don't want people to hear that they know this thing, so that they will appoint them and give them responsibility. Not because they have other responsibilities elsewhere and they feel that if they have so many responsibility, they will be becoming effective. That's not the reason. The reason is just they don't want, they don't these are the people that they have never lead any position. They just want to let others lead. And they may shy like that and even have the courage to even criticize those who have finally accepted those positions. The spiritual damage, disconnecting from purpose and calling, doubting divine gift and assignment. Imagine all these things happening to you, and at the end of the day, you turn and you call the person who has overthrown all these obstacles that he is just lucky. He is just lucky. He has not worked more than you. Living below your true capacity. That's it. Financial damage, undercharge or avoiding opportunities, refusing promotion or leadership roles. I will just mention it. When they want to mention that they want to choose this person, you see they will swear by Konga that if you insist I will hold that post, then this is the last time I'm coming to this meeting. This gathering will never come again if you insist that I must hold that post. Stay in safe zone instead of growing zones. They look for, I will not go there because they will go and see me and begin to give me responsibility. So those are those type of things, of which those who are not suffering from imposter syndrome, they take those areas as advantage. Even if they are not accepting the position, you see that they will delegate somebody, and they will always be close to the person to monitor and work with the person together. You understand? Because they will partake in the leadership indirectly by giving advices, like actively participating. Dis type of people that you just know that this president has been unable to handle this issue if not because of this person. Those are the type of people that have they are not suffering from imposter syndrome, but those shying from it, shying is a problem. They had to know that imposter syndrome doesn't just affect confidence, it limits destiny. This destiny you have been praying about, oh God, move me to my destiny. Anything limiting me from my destiny, Lord, remove them, remove them. You will see now that you have been doing one another more double blocks, double wall blocks, limiting yourself from the things you have just been mentioning here. How to come out of imposter syndrome step by step. Step one, name it for what it is. We said awareness is always the key. Action, say this is imposter syndrome, not truth. But once you call it by name, it shies away. You stop obeying what you can identify. Yes, so far as you can identify that it is a imposter syndrome, you stop obeying it. Okay, let's move to step two, separate identity from performance. You should learn to separate the identity from performance. You are not you are not your outcome. You are not your outcome. Meaning, if your outcome comes as you indulge into something, at the end of the day you do not succeed, it is just a result. It's just an outcome of an effort that you put in something. It is not you. Remind yourself, my worth is not tied to my perfection. You understand? Your worth is not tied to your perfection and will never be tied to your perfection, because you are not your outcome. Then the way forward, when failure no longer threatens, the way forward, grow to a level where failure no longer threatens you. Don't be that type of person when you fail today, tomorrow you cannot come out. When you fail GC, tomorrow you cannot go again around with people because you are ashamed, you want to sit in their house. Be that type of student that when you fail, you even know why you have failed. Yes, I know some people fail and they will not know, or you fail and you are more eager to know what has happened that you fail. You are eager that school should start so that you go and identify those areas, those mistakes that you did that has caused you to fail. Maybe you wrote very well, but there were things, that some signs that you were making on your paper carelessly, that has made them to think that you are trying to make somebody to recognize that issue, so that when he's marking your paper, you will mark with some favoritism. Maybe you were not, you knew the question, but you were not following the standard in which the question is supposed to be answered. You should be that type of person that when failure comes, you are trying to know where what you did not know about it. You did your preparation very well, but if this result comes like this, then there's something that I've not done that is correct. Don't be that type of person that you are like shying away. You are ashamed of what? When you have this mentality that something is wrong, what was it? I want to know. You will never be shy. You'll be eager to know, and when you know it, you even be an expert in that field. If you stand to teach other students or advise them when they are preparing, you will use your story as an example, and it's going to change a lot of lives too. Step three, reframing inexperience as growth. Reframing experience as growth. Not knowing everything doesn't mean you don't belong. You understand? So once you are inexperienced in one area of your life, it doesn't mean that you cannot grow. Action replace this type of thought with I'm not ready with I'm learning in real time. That is it. That's the level where my life is going now. There are so many things I don't know that I know very well that the way I'm going to raise the bar of my consistency before this year goes on, and I'm going to be becoming expert already. And there's a possibility of doubling the expertise experience of a 15 years somebody in 5 years now. It is very much possible. We are in an information era where and connectivity area where everything is possible. You just have to 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 know how you program yourself and be consistent. Way forward. Every expert was once inexperienced. Step 4, stop over preparing, start executing. This over preparing, I wanted to start today, but this I wanted to start today. Ah la la. To the list of people that, like, I don't want to say my bike man, my customers that when I want to do something using a bike, I call them. To the level of them, I know the way they reason, because there are times when I see that your service to me is good. When I want to have a business idea, I begin to like force it on you, like to see if you are ready, that what you are doing you can leave it, and let's indulge in this one. Just for my 1 2 question, I just know that this is a weak link. This one has not worked on this. Is that his mindset is still behind. Perfection is a hiding place. So don't run and go and hide that I want to be perfect. Perfection is will cover you. It's a hiding place. Action. Act at 70% readiness. Even when you are not ready, act as at 70% readiness. It is that deep. Act at 70% readiness. Imagine starting something that you don't know and your action is already proving that you are already an expert. It will warrant you to raise your bar to that level for real. Way forward. Execution builds credibility faster than preparation. Yeah. Credibility. Credibility faster than preparation. All this time that you want to sit and be preparing, you will have make somebody to trust you, make somebody to know that you are available in this position. Let somebody know like that. That is more important than knowing whether you are there like that, you know or not, because you always learn anytime, any day to grow. Step 5, document evidence, not feelings. Imposter syndrome thrives on forgotten progress. And once you don't document your progress, in imposter syndrome will think that you are not going anywhere. Remember the day you could not, you spend years doing nothing important to your life. Remember the years you spend data online watching videos. You just, when the data got finished, you are like, wait, I'm not having data. But finally when you connect, you don't even know what you have done, you don't know what you have learned, you don't know that you are having access to people's videos to laugh, having access to people's videos to share. Just like that, there's no effective plan that you have on ground, that I'm on this, I'm learning this. And now you are no longer like that. You are using that same data to learn something that is important. May even making effort to pay for courses. Don't you continue to track that differences, that distance, and know that you are improving, because as you have said, imposter syndrome will try some forgotten progress. So track them down, write them down, document all the evidence that shows that you're moving forward. Keep a progress and wins journal. Then evidence grounds confidence. When you have those small progress that you have been experiencing, it will increase your confidence. Step 6, normalize discomfort. Discomfort doesn't mean you are failing, it means you are growing. So stay in the room even when you feel small. Don't go, don't move, don't shake. Stay in that room so far as you're in that place where these people are rising and they're talking until you are feeling like, who brought me here? Is this my level? That is a discomfort that you put yourself into. It will cause you to know that you are among those who can learn. Stay there 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Before you get to 6 months, you see the change that discomfort is bringing to you. Belonging is built through presence, not perfection. You understand? Be there, be there, be there. Step 7, practice self authorization. Stop waiting for permission. Say I will say I allow myself to start, learn and be seen. You allow yourself to start, you will learn and you will be seen. The moment you authorize yourself, imposter syndrome weakens. I know somebody is preparing himself for more because I am already too much energized. I am teaching people, but you people don't know what these lessons are doing to me. They are reinforcing my 2026. I don't know if we should meet here December, around 1st of December, to evaluate how far we have gone again, how far we have gone. I don't know whether we should meet again. Let somebody just say, from the day we had these things at this level, I'm the here. So know that you are not behind, you are not a fraud, you are in the process. Imposter syndrome is not a sign to stop, it is a sign you are stepping into something meaningful. It is a sign that you are stepping into something meaningful. That is just that. That is just that. Imposter syndrome is not a sign to stop, it is a sign you are stepping into something meaningful. So use all the method we have said, say it yourself and move forward. Be seen, forget about perfection, start moving. Start that thing today. Go and add another one to the one you decided since from day one. Add another one to it. Have a nice day. Bye bye. And don't forget to comment, comment and comment. If and also start recommending. Start recommending. Start telling people that the next cohort is coming up. Thank you.